Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Been a very, very long while since we've done one of these long form videos, and sorry, I know I've said in almost every single one of them that this would be a far more consistent thing, but it has been the exact opposite of that. And it's because, life's been pretty busy. Yeah, this hat's fucked up, but and that's in a good way, man, I haven't even told you guys very much about what has quickly become the most important thing in my life, which is my girlfriend. But we'll do that this weekend, actually. Maybe I'll actually sit down with her and record a video, which I think I've said I was going to do that too. Anyways, in this video, I want to talk about why I think and who I think the union trades would be a good fit for, and why I think they're a good option. Maybe as, the end all, like for some cases, like, work to retirement, if that's even a possibility by the time we're that age, you know what I mean? But, for me, what I'm hoping to do, and I very much love my job. Wasn't for my job, I wouldn't be the person I am anymore today. I wouldn't have what I have, wouldn't have been able to do and beat what I've beaten. But I do, I do save money, and I have, been building a nest egg, and I do one day want to try and do something different, whether that be like owning a business or trying a completely different field, maybe going back to school, who knows what the fuck. But the options there with most unions, because you can, once you're journeyed out and you're fully, vested into the union, you can usually there's an option to freeze your books, and as long as you, or you can even continue to pay your dues. And, as long as you stay in good standing with the union, you always have a fallback, come back at full scale. And that was why becoming a journeyman was such a big deal to me. But that, and it's the biggest achievement besides getting clean that, I've ever had in my life. Now, the reason I ended up here is because, one, like, I've always worked with my hands, and two, like, I like to think I'm a smart guy, but I'm not fit for a fucking classroom. I'm not. And like, this narrative that has been pounded into society, by the people who say this, don't mind the mess, that the only way to fucking achieve anything is to first go into debt for thousands and thousands of dollars to get this piece of paper that you and fucking every other motherfucker out there is trying to get, to go and compete with 10 other people or 20 other people nowadays for one position. And it's not the only way, you know what I mean? Like, it really isn't. Like, and like I said, like, I know that, like, working with your hands it's not for everybody, you know what I mean? But if you're the kind of person that's willing to fucking do what you gotta do, you can make it for you. You can make you for it. At the very least, it might not be for you. You don't have to like the shit, but you can do it. If you can fucking follow instructions and you're an able-bodied person, you can fucking make it work. You just gotta be willing. And it doesn't have to be the only thing you ever do, like, some people just need a fucking step to get out of the hole they're in, or to get up off the ground floor, have never been able to start, or like young guys that are just getting out of high school that are like, God damn, I hate fucking school. What the fuck do I want to do? Or young women, there's plenty of women in the trades, and fucking they kick ass. In fact, a lot of them work harder than a lot of these young men, because fucking, they want to prove that they can do it, and they very well can. And fucking, but, for those guys, for people, maybe you've made the wrong choices, right? And, you may have spent some time in the fucking, in the playpen. I'm just kidding. I've never been there. I've never want. I will not disrespect it by calling it that. But you know, people make mistakes. People come back from those mistakes, and what those mistakes can leave on your record can make you fucking basically unemployable in a lot of places. Not in the union trades. I work with people who have fucking killed them and have been to prison and have turned their fucking lives around. Got into the trade, yeah, fucking 48 years old or whatever, but they're here. They've got a career that pays, you know, more than the average fucking, you know, United States salary. Like, you know, like they're doing okay. You know what I mean? And yeah, like a lot of unions, like as long as you're not actively being a piece of shit, they will accept certain, you know, people with certain records. You know what I mean? And like again, like if you like the idea of not sitting behind a desk, not having sort of like a stagnant job, you like the idea of being physically active, yeah, this shit can be a lot of hard work, especially what I do. I mean, I'm an iron worker. I fucking, what does it sound like? You know, not to sound like a dick, but like, yeah, fucking steel's heavy. Fucking hurts. You gotta be careful. Fuck, kill you. Just like any other fucking trade shit. But, you know, if you're just in relatively decent shape, and if you're not in shape, fucking, and you need something, this is an option. Not all unions are always accepting applicants. You got to look at, and it depends on what you're looking to do, you know, like, the electricians have a lot of like, or have a program, I call it, I forget, I call it like the CWs or something, like, where they're basically like, essentially like apprentices and shit like that. Like if you've ever driven forklifts and stuff like that, you know, look at when the operators are fucking hiring. And I know work is a little slow right now too, so there's that. I'm talking about like, if you're looking at like, what can I do that I can make a fucking living that isn't fucking working at McDonald's or fucking risking my life working for some fucking, you know, hillbilly fucking Joe fuck mom and pop construction site that don't even make you fucking tie off, don't even got shit for you to tie off with, and paying you fucking just a little bit above minimum wage. Like it's not the only way. Especially like, you know, talk to people that you know that like are in the labor like trades, you know what I mean? Like some of them might be in a union, some of them might know of a job that needs fucking not like, they just need a hand. They need somebody to start training. They need somebody just there to fucking, like, I need somebody to clean up trash and shit, or like to fucking help me pull like wire or whatever, like fucking. But if you're looking for physical, like if you like physical activity, like this is a good fit, you know. And to top it all off, right, the reason I say this is like, there really is beginning to be a huge shortage of fucking people in the trades. But also think about like, what is gonna be all the first like jobs that are gonna be taken by AI? Like what are gonna be the first like jobs that get fucking replaced by computers? It's gonna be shit that has to do with working on computers, processing paperwork and information, shit that you can do sitting at a desk, shit that you can do fucking crunching numbers, anything that has to do with processing information, anything that has to do with like generating fucking art, acting, fucking at some point sports, because they're gonna be able to generate fucking competitive ass games and put in parameters for fucking, you know what I mean? One of the last things that's gonna be fucking replaced by AI is gonna be the building of our infrastructure that we fucking live in and use every single day. There are certain aspects that, yes, we use robots for certain shit, not on like my job or anything like that, but like There are certain little aspects, but when it comes to making sure that things are fucking the way they are supposed to be and up to code, it is not going to be left. Millions and millions and millions of people's lives are not going to be put on the line because they don't want to pay skilled people who who understand nuanced danger and nuanced, like, like what to look for, possible hazards, things that AI is not going to be, or a robot's not going to be able to fucking account for and shit like that for many, many years. It's going to take some fucking time. I could be fucking wrong about that, though. This shit is moving pretty fucking quickly. So, who knows? But I think that the labor industry, like the fucking, like, is going to be pretty secure, somewhat secure, for a while when it comes to like the AI revolution. Unlike a lot of these jobs that people are getting fucking degrees for, still going to get degrees for. And what's great about this too is like, yeah, you gotta train. Yeah, you start out as a fucking, apprentice at the lowest level in some cases, and you gotta, go through an apprenticeship, and sometimes you gotta take a class. But what's great is you have to work the whole time, and it's not like you're working for fucking free. You work at a percentage of the full scale of that tradesman. So for mine, like a journeyman makes, let's say $50 an hour, right? So the first period apprentice coming into our trade right now, I think they make like $26 walking in the door. When I got in, it was 20. But walking in the door, $26 an hour, every 6 months, as long as you continue to work. And if you're a fucking good, if you can listen, you can bust your ass and you can follow instructions, which is essentially listening, and you can not fucking talk back and you can take criticism. You really won't struggle to find work once you've got it. You just show what you've got. And if you've got it, people will want to keep you around, because I'll tell you, there's a lot of fucking people that still have jobs that are fucking dipshits, dude. And they fucking should not be there. And they're gonna be there because there's so few people out there to do these jobs. So, like, it's very feasible. It's very doable. And like I said, if it's not something that you want to see, you see yourself wanting to do for the rest of your life, and that's totally fine. I don't either. It's a stepping stone. It's meant to get me to the next, bigger step. Right now I'm stockpiling investments, and I'm hopefully saving up to do something. I don't know what my next career step will be, but for now, I have a damn good job that I don't need to worry about, like, losing. And I am very, very comfortable. Not rich by any means, very, very comfortable. And am able to save money, which a lot of people in this country cannot say right now. But I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff I'm forgetting. But if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I always read the comments. I know it's a little bit different video than I normally do, but like I said, please, if you are a tradesman, share your experience down below. If being a tradesman has changed your life, share your experience down below. If you've got any tips for anybody who's curious or wants to, drop it down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. You guys have a wonderful night. I gotta be up at like fucking 3:30 in the morning. But it's all good, baby. It's all good. Peace, love, good night.